elim at a time, building their way up towards that lion's share of the prize money, but response back over. It's not entirely free. Damage onto Alba, one player fragmented from the squad as well. Krypton up on high, trying to assist Mo.
Devotees close to it.
Into the shallows. Oh, here you go. This is why they split up. As soon as they catch whiff of potential for the elims, they start to dive in. Wave goodbye to Thunder Talks, and Alpha look to claim more from this. You are trapped in position. The nade is enough, blows them up. One in the back, he has been so smooth. The aim on point, the gun skill being shown. Quick setup off the info from his team as well. They get the read back over. It's the late push up from the solo from Gamax, trapped in position. Nades from either side.
Just a couple more points here for them. 33Z will find Arthur, dropping up to 5 elims. I think they've made it on placement points alone. I think that is Regnum Kaya now out, 9th place. Weibo making it in off the back of this. A real fortification in both mind and spirit to get through. Join Thunder Talks in that finals. What a result for PEL.
An intense game. They thought they were going to crash in, rip away the dreams from Ida. It did not go that way. They were the Sandman on that one, and you're put to sleep from the sidelines of AX. Living on borrowed time in this one, but from the setup and consistency we have seen, it's Weibo that are looking to close it. Order has been popping off. Last 2 squads remain free on either side.
I mean, Weibo will get a good chunk of change off the back of this one as well. If they can finish this out, it will be a nice result for the special invite and AX as well if they're able to finish.
Into your own hands now, though. Show us what you're made of.
Ooh!
Nitro down into the back line. The blow on Order hits heavy. Ordnance in front of him as well as he's trying to reposition on the knock. You're able to peek in from the side, convert onto that one fully. So the pressure starting to build now for Weibo. AX in a good spot on the push-up.
33Z. He up to the plate. Devotee on this sideline. This off angle has been absolutely sublime. Running out of bullets. The resources running low. S12K in the hands, just spraying it at range and makes it happen. The shells hit eventually, but he is down. And somebody's got to stand up.
Got the wrap in from the side as well. 33Z, last man in a position to try and snatch this away and take it home for Weibo off the back of what's been a big game from them, but it's a 1v2. Would need to be a clutch. No opportunity to play off. He's out of position, tuck in behind the car, bullets around the corner. He gets one. The DBS rattles off on the edge. He's trying to straight into this as well. The drop down below the car. He's ready for it on the peak, and it's enough to steal it.
Aryan able to get that game going from the end, and AX will finish it off with it. Get themselves into the top 8. They're happy. AX is happy. Ida striking off the Turkish Titans and Regnum Kaya and bringing them down to the survival stage. It's Alpha 7, not Alpha
for themselves. Join us for the breakdown after this.
As Blank and Jackie were saying, Alpha 7's not going to be making it straight to Grand Finals. They're going to be going to survival stage. Alter Ego, Neptura. What a performance by this team. Not the exact same of what we saw out of their day one, but doing just enough to make sure that we're...
Fioso from the distance, Rebel Carrillo being the tip of the spears to push up. This is going to be a tough fight. They already scuffled a bit. Mind you, both teams get back on their feet, all 4 of them, so it's still a 4v4.
They're going to have to get out of there. In the meantime, Ida's crash has not gone well. Ida have lost one at least. I think the nades are continuing to pour on through. AXTMG, they have the sideline angle from the east point of their 2-2 hold. They have the north side of the lighting up the sidelines. Mormon under pressure, but he is able to weather the storm. The nade pin pulled, but has to put for just that little bit longer. Nongshim Red Force, they're on the lip of that hill at the top there.
Okay, but he doesn't know, right? He doesn't know AXTMG is going to be just off to the left. Placement points for Ida so big in this moment. They want to stay alive as long as humanly possible. But Aaron's going to drop down. Doc gets active. But meanwhile, the trap is still set. AXTMG goes forward. Doc, you got to be ready for this. He sniffs it out. He clears the corner. Just a sliver of health for AXTMG. And he holds on tight. Can't get the finish, but finally.
Like they might be dry on nades. Otherwise, I imagine we'd be seeing some lime green art. Mint green? Not sure.
Mint green. I like mint green. I would say that's relatively close. Kinatrope, keep your head on a swivel, man, because I'm seeing some cars revving up. I'm thinking a push might be happening. They want to get this fight done and dusted and take them out. And the car does full send it in, it seems like, right? Thunder Talk, Mark going down from Kinatrope. Kinatrope looks to be losing this engagement. Only one player left alive. Thunder Talk with one themselves. Both teams cannibalize each other, and it comes down to a 1v1 between Thunder Talk and, of course, the last remaining members of the finally concludes. Usually doesn't end very well.
Crawling on over. Now AXTMG, they flexed out. They're moving on up. Trying to take the fight, but immediately that's Falcons actually taking shots.
Who was that, of course, turret center of zone. Weibo starting to move up just a little bit, but it's getting a bit dicey between themselves, the solo of Ida, but also Noxian Red Force.
Doxy getting collected there and sending on out wide. For Noxian Red Force, there's a position ahead of them that has control over their sightlines, that has a really solid spot. The only thing that could change it is AXTMG. If they roll up towards the Falcons, there could be a third-party situation here that could go pretty much either way. So we'll have to wait and see if that's going to come into effect. But E-Arena, they get the res, and they're looking to try and push up these hillsides. They've managed to actually get fairly far around on the northern flank of this ridgeline, around the Falcons' foothills. Will AXTMG take shot?
Is taking a big win. So this fight between E-Arena as well as Falcons, it's just going to be those two teams, nobody else. The winner going to be in such a powerful spot as we were setting up earlier, and the fireworks are going off. E-Arena's already lost one. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, well, they're still 4 strong, and they've got to maintain it. But does the tides turn? Well, not so much. Falcons with the Wolfpack looking so incredibly strong. E-Arena 2 down at the moment. Falcons still 4 strong, but Mormon says, hey, it's time to turn the tides, turn our luck. I'm staying alive, and through the window, firing some shots, but still not making a connection. But again, Mormon, you go back to game 2. He was the linchpin for the successful recover for E-Arena when they were getting pincered.
And on the other end of this fight, they're going to have to leave. The circle shifts down south. It is a time-based situation. You said you were looking at horror?
That's it.
Do you know who I said I was looking at?
You didn't say anybody.
I said Weibo. They're looking pretty hot as well. Weibo open the bidding, and it looks like E-Arena is going to be suffering pretty heavily here, although they haven't managed to see him. Uh-oh.
One still alive. One still alive. One looking to thrive. And finally, E-Arena are gone down top 3. AXTMG, Weibo, Noxian Red Force. AXTMG taking heavy losses, and they are going to be...
फाइनली टीम AXTMG और जो कि हमारी टीम इंडिया है लास्ट मैच में चिकन निकाल लिया है। ग्रैंड फाइनल के लिए क्वालिफाई नहीं हुए हैं, बट सर्वाइवल स्टेज के लिए क्वालिफाई हुए हैं। अभी और भी मैचेस देखने को मिलेगा आपको, तो देखते हैं इसमें से आई थिंक टॉप 8 टीम क्वालिफाई होंगे सर्वाइवल स्टेज से। सो देखते हैं इसमें कैसा परफॉर्मेंस रहेगा टीम AXTMG का, जो कि हमारी टीम इंडिया है। और जो भी होगा आपको अपडेट मिल जाएगा। बाकी मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में कुछ ऐसे अपडेट के साथ। तब तक के लिए कीप प्लेइंग, कीप सपोर्टिंग एंड